How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to CryptoCoins Gaming. My name is Freddie Colton, and I believe in aliens. Not like this kind of alien, fast track from Ben 10, of course, great reference, but this kind of alien, the Astral Pioneers. Now, non-jokingly, I completely legitimately believe that aliens are somewhere out there in some form, and the Astral Pioneers have this amazing alien-like community, and it's just so much fun for alien lovers. So for those of you who are space alien lovers, even if you don't believe, right, it's still a fun time and it's a fun story. So we're just gonna go through this project, talk about it, and to be clear, we've got Greg Betts, actually the public owner. The team is very, like, there's a couple of people public, it seems. I don't want to say very as in like all of them are, but they've got a LinkedIn as well, and which I'm very impressed with, by the way. I always find a LinkedIn is a very impressive thing to see. It shows they've put in the professional time and effort to make sure that they're very clear about what they're doing business-wise. But the Astral Pioneers is an NFT and Metaverse project on the Ethereum blockchain. Collect one of 10,000 AP NFTs to secure your AP state's Metaverse land. 2 guaranteed spots per AP NFT through a $50,000 APIC airdrop to each AP NFT. There are 30 initial planets in the AP Metaverse with 3,000 AP states per planet. Landowners can mine their land for 15 different ERC-20 resource tokens. Use AP resource tokens to create and build anything you want, minted as NFTs. Resource tokens are burned when you build something with them, giving your creations actual intrinsic value, and then sell your creations on the AP platform. As you, as a creator, can also create and sell blueprints, which, you know, this is my favorite part of any crypto project, being able to create and sell your own projects. That way you get to bring your own sort of value of your creations so others can build your designs. Become a citizen of AP with a soulbound token. This allows you to vote on legislation, delegate your vote, propose legislation, run and become a senator, and vote bills into law. And then the last of the lengthy reading, and I apologize for getting these all done like this, but this is really concise information, and I like how they break it down quickly and easily for you. So that's why I sort of run through it as you know, usually I know I'm slower on things, but there's also a good bit I want to hit on this project before the video ends, so just to give you that. Buy your own newly created planet in 3 different sizes and sell your own metaverse land from that planet. Recruit other players to gain representation in the Senate, which I think that's actually a really fun concept as well. I always love any form of sort of self-governing in a project. And by the way, speaking of, I should mention, please remember this is not financial advice. You know, I'm not a financial advisor, purely just a crypto geek who loves to discuss this kind of thing. So with that being said, don't invest in something just because I talk about it. Do a modicum of your own research. But with that being said, I'm really liking this project so far from what I'm seeing. They've got a great roadmap, which I'll get to. They are minting. I will say that's part of why I remembered I wanted to say that, because I was gonna show you the mint. So just so you're aware, they are minting now, if this is a project that does interest you. So I'm actually considering buying into this project, and you know, it's not expensive really. That's the thing. It's pretty inexpensive NFT wise. So, you know, I'm definitely considering. That's why I'm discussing this one. They've got a great white paper to go through as well. I'm not really going to do the whole white paper thing. The GitHub, as if you'd like to check out some information through that as well. I know some people enjoy checking those. I've seen in the comments. They have their announcements page as well on their Discord, which is all publicly available and everything is easily findable, either down here or at the top. You can see it right here. It's a little bit tough to see over those letters. Sorry. There we go. You see Discord, OpenSea, white paper. Speaking of OpenSea, I'm going to show you that as well. So you can see there are aliens available on the OpenSea, and these are really cool pieces of art. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy it. I find this kind of thing fun. I'd love to get one of these NFT, and then depending on what I get, have an artist or just print it out or something like that and put it on my wall, because that's what I've actually been considering doing with some of my favorite NFTs. Is like getting a printout or getting like an artist recreation, putting it on my walls, because I love this kind of thing. I was literally just thinking, I was like, man, I should have something funnier that's alien to make the opening joke, and I had a Ben 10 figurine, of course, Accelerate, but that's just cool art. I just love this, and I love the kind of different aliens. I love that it's got the, the interessante vibe, as we will, is what I'll say here on YouTube. And definitely a lot of fun, it seems. You can also check them out on Twitter, where they're keeping up to date as well, if that's preferred. I know not everyone likes to get onto Discords and stuff like that, which is completely fair. Now the roadmap. So the roadmap is, it's not too heavy, which I totally appreciate, because they're not promising a bunch of stuff up front, which, nothing is more problematic than a roadmap that promises things that they can't, they cannot get to in a certain amount of time. So basically, the token sale, token airdrop to AP address, AP NFT holders, token distribution, states NFT sale, release of the AP Metaverse, first AP government elections, new AP planets available. So again, they're literally going to make sure that the people are elected before other bigger things happen. And then they're eventually going to get to donations. So again, just the project gives you a good basis of, look, these are our different seasons. These are what we're doing in different seasons. So I think that that's great. And that's also not really a promise of, like, I'm curious if they mean quarters, but I believe it just means in the season of the project, which makes enough sense, because I hate when projects want to rush themselves along. So I really like that about this project, that they seem to be taking their time with it, not their sweet time, if you will, but definitely taking their time in a meticulous, litigious is the word I was looking for, litigious manner, for a fancy one. Now, you can also check out Malcolm Smith, the artist's website, by the way, who, as I mentioned, I do love his art, so just shout out to him. I would definitely recommend coming and checking him out, give him a follow, because he's got some beautiful art, and I'm a big fan of good artists, as they are. They use generative-nfts.io for engineering and support, and that is the project. At the moment, that is really the bulk of it. As I mentioned, there is a great white paper here, and it discusses things in a little bit more detail, which I really appreciate. They're only using 2% for corporate, and it's got the breakdown for their token right here, by the way, which I should, of course, have gone over a little bit earlier, but no worries, I have a minute. I apologize, don't want to keep these videos too long for you. 35% public token sale, that's a good number. 35% AP corporate for the founders. Okay, that's fair enough. 35% is right. That's all right. That's for this kind of a project, because you have to make money. You got to think about that. Plus, corporate doesn't mean just for the founders and the team to do stuff. I'm realizing reading this, because they've got 20% AP DAO charity fund, which is cool, 5% strategic token sale, 5% NFT holder airdrop. So the 35% corporate includes payment for the team and corporate expenses, it seems, which actually makes a huge amount of sense, because you put a lot of money into this. You do have to make money back. So just to give you a statistic, 25% is generally what most businesses are spending, or I feel that I've heard it's like most businesses spend about that on employees, and you'd of course like to get it lower. I'm sure there are industries where it is, but I think that works to like do 25% and then add on, of course, like probably they're even taking well less than 25% with the expenses a project like this takes to get an artist to do that, to get these all these set, all that kind of stuff. Make the coin is very, very long. It's not something I would ever want to do. And of course, just check out the rest of the information if you'd like to, talking about the game as well. But just wanted to touch on this one today, my friends. As always, I really appreciate you coming by to hang out with me at CryptoCoins. My name is Freddie Colton, and I will see you in the next episode.